we settle back in from another incredible heat. 4 more surfers hit the lineup. It's going to be Connor Coffin, Italo Ferreira, Noemar McGonagle, and Adam Melling. How long do you think it would take a person like Adam Melling to react? We'll get back to that here as we see Italo Ferreira. Big hook to start it off. Nice carving turn. Italo. So I think he might have gotten through that set unscathed as he's looking pretty sparky. And right behind him, Connor Coffin could have a nice section to work with here. Big power arc. Looking for the tube. That wave was looking mean where he was eyeing up that lip. Here's Noemar McGonagle battling through the lump on a wild open face here. Not a lot to work with for McGonagle, or maybe too much to work with. Gather himself after getting mowed like that.
Adam Melling, just a few seconds. Any other human, you'd go in.
An hour, a week.
But here we go, Noemar from the land of Pura Vida. Weird wave, had a little bit too much water. I think he did what he could, but unfortunately for him, just didn't get the opportunity. Here we go. Connor Coffin with his first wave. I was already looking at that wave, hoping he would get barreled, but the wave's just not providing. But this man right here, straight to the top in his first turn. Just the way he reads this lineup, how, look at the flow he has. Somehow manages to deal really well through that chop.
Yeah, this is the first year that I've been able to have like a proper quiver. I've have like 10 boards, and yeah, I just get to kind of take my pick, and yeah, this type of grinder feels really good, so I'm stoked. Yeah.
Is the thought of qualification playing in, or are you just trying to head down, go through heats?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a thought. It's always in the back of my mind. I mean, you can't help it if I think about it, but at the same time, we are away like sunset, so there's a whole lot of other things to think about, you know, and just trying to focus on
whatever event he's doing. Let's take a look back at this 8.67. Kelly, tell us why this was a score up in that excellent range.
So starting off from where he took off, he was way up the point, straight to the bottom, straight up to the top. Second maneuver was a beautiful carve, which was a little bit different than his first. And his third maneuver in the pocket. So once you can do a maneuver in the pocket, come out of it with speed, the judges are really going to appreciate that. Look at how he pushes off his front foot, free falls out of the sky. Look at him. Knees bent, calm, collected, making it look really easy.
Could have some live action here with priority on his stomach. A wild ride to start this wave off for Italo Ferreira. He's back in the whitewater, hanging on. That was a miracle in itself for him to survive that. So not a huge score, but that's the first pop shove attempt I've ever seen at Sunset Beach.
Chris Gauthier, skate background, cool. You loved it.
All right, Connor Coffin now. Back to the serious business. Hard rail gouge for Coffin. A beautiful forehand hack. So Connor has been relatively quiet in this heat. A 4.67 to start. Right behind Connor's wave, Adam Melling. Similar position, sitting on 3. Started this heat by getting absolutely mowed by a 15-foot chunk of whitewater halfway through this heat. And let's take a look back at this crazy takeoff right here. I'm surprised he was even able to get back to his feet.
Yeah, that was insane. That in itself is a massive feat. Look at him. Board disengages a few times and somehow finds the open face for a beautiful carve. Uses the bumps to his advantage for a pop shove it. But there it is right there. Once again, Italo Ferreira finding the pocket. Look how he pushes off his left foot. Looking down the line once again. Knees bent. So I really appreciated how much he pushed on his back foot, knowing that he only had one maneuver to do on that wave. And in comparison, look at this beautiful carve out into the open face. You can see Connor how he winds up. Knees bent. Shoulders opening the left arm right there, carving through that open face, pushing a lot of water. So power,
signature turn right there.
Commitment, exactly. High degree of difficulty in that. For Adam Melling, unfortunately, look at the wave. The third wave of the set actually runs towards itself really flat, negotiating the bumps really well, but the wave was too flat.
Here we go with priority. McGonagle surfing out of Pavones, Costa Rica. There's a long left point break.
Yeah, perfect.
Nothing like Sunset Beach. This happened during the break. Adam Melling finding a little nugget potential.
Here we go, a better looking wave for Adam Melling at first. But then it closes out once again. So
the top 10 from the 2017 qualifying series, they'll make that big jump. Italo Ferreira now wants to keep his name on that list. Cranks it off the bottom, straight up the lip for an incredible backside snap. He loves it, we love it, the crowd loves it. Pretty sure the judges are gonna love it too. So this has been a fun heat to watch. Let's take a look back at how Italo has grabbed control of this heat and hung on to it.
Just having a field day. Look at that. Another carb as a setup turn. See how much bump there is on that wave. Totally different to his last, but he's looking very relaxed. No MR, surfing very well. Unfortunately for him, look at the amount of bump that those waves have. This was the first set that actually broke really wide, and you can see that. You can see the boils adding a little bit more texture. Falling out of the sky. Coffin. Unfortunately right there, he pushes. There it is. That was the second wave. He actually managed to push a little bit harder because the wave gives him a chance to do that. You need to have that groove face.
Yeah, I think with Italo, you know, there's this unpredictability like that. I mean, who would have expected a turn like that on that section that was coming in high?
And it's a big wave. I mean, if you really don't appreciate, you really don't get a chance to see how big.
Fourth priority, Coffin makes the move. Spins around, he'll take this first wave of the set. Carving on the open face, a tough wave with so much chunk coming up the face. He's up and out, now he's got a front row seat. Looks like Italo had a look. Now it's gonna be Adam Melling. Late drop, up straight into the pit. Gobbled up by a massive sunset cave. Melling knew what he had to do, threw it all on the line.
Little bit too far away from him, but here he goes.
Italo Ferreira. So that's gonna get maintain priority for Neumar. Beautiful searing backside hook for Ferreira. He's probably looking for another jump ramp to do something cool off. Victory lap, checks the watch, 50 seconds to go. He's safe. Coffin, he lets this wave go under him. Adam Melling has a chance, needs a 717. Takes the high line, stalling for the tube. Melling gets the barrel ride, messy exit. He would have needed something pretty miraculous right there to get him that score he needed. 717s have not been easy to come by out here, so now there's 14 seconds. McGonagle still out the back with priority, 10 seconds on the clock. Big sets coming through. Coffin just turns around, doesn't want to even see what's going on out the back. Wow! So Melling with a rare finish on that inside section, disguised as sand. Here you go. Was this a 717?
Unfortunately for Adam Melling, a lot of soup. He manages to get in the barrel. Not much else he could have done. But a very small barrel on the inside section. Small for Sunset. He did well to
relatively speaking, small,
relatively,
right?
Yeah, he was almost standing at tall, but he manages to connect it with the inside. We haven't really seen any connections today.
Did Adam Melling do enough? Did he get the 717 scores coming across the board so far? It's not looking good, and in the end, it's going to be a 4-4-7. Coffin safely through into round 4. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.